Hey everyone, I am your astrologer Brittany with Horoscope.com. Here are 3 things you need to know in order to make today, Wednesday, December 12th, 2018, a success. Now the first thing I want to talk about is going to be right here where the moon is in Aquarius. When the moon's in Aquarius, it brings our attention to the bigger picture, to seeing things from a different perspective. Also, as well as taking a step back to detach from some of our problems and being out and about socializing with friends, right? So that's what we are thinking about today. Now, the moon is only going to make one aspect today, and that aspect it's going to make is going to be right around lunchtime when it's going to make a sextile here over to the sun. That, to me, is a very good thing. I do like sextiles. I think it will give us an opportunity here to see our life in new and different ways, to see our future even. Aquarius also thinks a lot about the future, to see our future in different ways. May also give us an opportunity as well to meet new friends, associate with different groups of people, or to get more excited about some things that are going on in your life. Because this is a sextile between the sun and the moon, and because we haven't quite gotten to the first quarter moon yet, it may be a lot too that is taking shape inside you, but has yet to take shape externally in some way. So maybe you're thinking about new groups of friends. Maybe you're thinking about new goals, new dreams for your life, a new future, getting different visions, but perhaps they are small beginnings of things that you're starting to see and that will end up acting on in a more solid way at a future time. All right, so that is the only thing going on today. And the first thing I want to talk about, and I think my point here is to open your mind to different perspectives, to different ways of doing things, to socializing with different people, and getting excited about what the future has in store for you, even if those things aren't necessarily manifesting practically at the moment or still need more time before they fully take shape. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is going to be right here with Mercury. Mercury is at the 29th degree of Scorpio in this chart, but by the end of today, we'll be back into Sagittarius, where it was a few weeks ago as it was going retrograde. What this is going to bring here is it's going to bring, I want to say, more lively conversations. It's going to make our mind, hopefully, a little bit more adventurous, exploratory. When Mercury was at the last degree here of Scorpio at the beginning of today, in the past few days, we could have been thinking a lot about some deep stuff, some heavy stuff, some emotional stuff, about some big changes in life that we're making. And when Mercury makes the switch into Sagittarius by the end of today, things are going to get a bit more exciting, a lot less heavy, a little bit more lighthearted here as we begin to think a lot about what is to come and about what we need to do new or differently in order to just enjoy life more. So I do like that. It is important, though, to keep in mind that even though Mercury will be in the very optimistic and expansive sign of Sagittarius, helping you to think in different ways, Mercury does not like the sign of Sagittarius. That is because it's very, very hard for us to think practically once again in Sagittarius. It's also very hard for us to see the details of things. So again, even if the details are not quite falling into place yet, today or the next few days, I do think thinking philosophically about your life, thinking about the big picture, even if some things are still unclear here, is going to be important for you. Don't try to force things into boxes that they're not meant to go in. Instead, open your mind up to different ways of putting all the pieces together in your life and the different possibilities. And I think if you can do that, it's going to be a lot easier to handle this Mercury in Sagittarius, and a lot easier to just be more at peace here about your life and to get excited about things. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is going to be right here, number 3. Venus in Scorpio is making a sextile over here to Saturn and Capricorn. I do like sextiles. Once again, I think this can help us to do here is to organize our relationships, to bring more stability back into our relationships, back into our finances. If you've been feeling like relationships have been crazy the past few weeks, which they have been, with Venus going retrograde in the sign of Scorpio, things should hopefully start to stabilize now, should hopefully start to get more clear about what you need to do with your relationships, about what you need to do with your money in order to put your life in a better place. Especially with Mars this week as well, also making a sextile over here to Pluto. I think we really are getting a better sense of what direction our life is going in. We may not know everything. Everything may still be unclear about how exactly these pieces will fall all together, about how exactly we will do the things to put our life in some new direction, and about what exactly the long-term vision is, perhaps, There may still be some more questions about that, but I do believe we're getting more of a sense of peace, more of a sense of calm, and we're bringing more of that stability, at least for the moment, that we need as we start to move forward in some direction that we've been working out for quite some time, okay? And I think what you need to do today is to enjoy that sense of stability, to not try to force things too much, to not get frustrated if everything that you want isn't coming together in the exact right way. I think to adjust the milestone, I think the point is to just enjoy the milestone moment that we have gotten to consider your options for what may happen next in your life, and to not push things too much. Just enjoy the moment for where we are right now, and be patient as everything eventually starts to come into place. I think the past few weeks have been very, very important to choose which path in life we want to take, to choose which path in life which will define all of 2019. And I think now that we have more or less chosen that path here, it's just being calm and waiting and receiving your next orders and receiving what has yet to come to you as you start to move forward. Okay, so that is your daily planetary forecast for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you tomorrow.